Good afternoon. Today's video is on 2.5 and we will begin on page 92. So please open your books and turn to page 92. Alright, so this past summer, we're starting at problem 1, you were hired to work at a custom t-shirt shop. Here's my t-shirt. One of your responsibilities is to calculate the total cost of customers' orders. The shop charges $8 a shirt plus one-time charge of $15 to set up the design. So if you're only going to order one, they charge you $15 to set it up and then $8 per shirt. So the more shirts you order, the better the deal is hopefully the goal. Number 1, describe the problem situation and your responsibility in your own words. So describe what's going on up here. And if you were the worker, what your responsibility is. Do that now and press play when you're ready. You should have something like, I will calculate the total cost of orders. The total cost of an order is the cost of each shirt plus the setup fee. The cost of one shirt is $8 and the setup fee is $15. So let's move on and let's do number 2 together. Alright, number 2, what is the cost for 3 shirts? Well, for any shirt, it's always $15 plus the price per shirt. And how many shirts? 3. So I'm going to do plus 8, plus 8, plus 8. Or I could have just done 3 shirts times 8 because each shirt is 8. What's 3 times 8? 24, 15 plus 24, so 3 shirts will cost $39. Press pause and then press play. Try B, C, and number 3. Number 3 says explain how you calculated each total cost. Go. Alright, I'll check those tomorrow, but in 3 it should have said something about that the total cost was going to be $15 plus $8 times the t-shirts. Using this equation, that'll help us in 4. We're now going to work backwards. So if the person has $50 to spend, how many shirts could they buy? So if I have 50 bucks equals the $15 it takes to make an order plus $8 a shirt. So let's do our equations like we have been. I want to get T by itself, so I'll subtract 15 from both sides. 50 minus 15 is 35. 15 and 15 cancel out, so I have 35 equals 8 times T. Now, 8 times what is 35 without going over? Because I only have this much money and I can't order a half of a shirt. So if I divide both sides by 8, I'm left with T over here, and 35 divided by 8 without going over is going to be 4 something, because 4 times 8 is 32, so 4 point blah blah blah. Well, you're only going to be able to buy 4 t-shirts. You might have a little extra money, but you can't buy 5. 5 times 8 is 40, and do you have $40? No. So how many t-shirts are you going to be able to buy with 50? 4. Now on your own, you're going to do B and C, and in your own words, explain how you calculated the number of shirts that each customer can buy, and make sure you mention that you can't have a half a shirt. So if it comes out with a decimal, that you need to round down or round up, or what you need to do according to what is going on with the situation. Do that now and press play when you're ready. Number 6, I want you to fill out the chart. So use these numbers or these numbers to find the missing pieces and complete the chart. So our very first question was number of shorts ordered was 3. And so earlier I had said 3 times 8 was 24, and then it cost $15 to place an order. So I got $39. So complete this chart and press play when you're ready. Number 7, what are the variable quantities in this problem situation? Define the variable that can be represented these quantities, including the quantity units. So the variable quantities are the number of shirts ordered and the total cost. So I'll use S, but before I was using T. This is just what the book used, so you make your own or use something similar. To represent the number of shirts ordered, because I use T for t-shirts, but S is great, and I'll use C to represent the total cost. So you come up with your own variables and put it in a sentence. Remember to pause anytime you need time to write. 8. What are the constant quantities in the problem? The constant quantities are the cost per shirt in dollars and the setup fee. So those are always going to have to pay $15 up front, and it's 8 per shirt. Number 9, which variable depends on the other? So decide number 9 and press play when you're ready, and we'll check that tomorrow in class. All right, on number 11, it wants you to use over before, I think on number 6, we had created that chart. It wants you to use that chart to graph your points to create a line. So this is what you'll use as your lower bound, your upper bound, and your interval. And that just means what you'll use for these. So go ahead and graph your points and make a linear line. Once your graph is drawn, don't forget tail, title, axis, intervals, and labels. You can answer 12, 13, and 14. Answer 12, 13, and 14. That is all for tonight. Please re-watch the video. Any parts that you need, make sure you answered all the questions that I asked and paused when needed. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.